It don't matter what you do, somebody always gonna have something to say.
Hey y'all, I'm Kiki Hunter.
What's good, people? I'm Mark Hunter.
Welcome
Welcome
to
to
the
the
Hunt
Hunt
Life
Life
Podcast.
Podcast.
We created this podcast to give a real view of life as millennials navigating the world.
Real life discussions about the struggles our generation go through from family, love, and everyday life.
What's good, people? This Hunt.
Hey y'all, I'm Kiki.
Welcome to the Hunt Life Podcast. We on episode 22.
22.
22. How you been this week? What did you learn from this week?
You just gonna jump right into it like that.
I
That's
said
what
I
we
was
doing.
gonna try something new.
Oh, what did I learn new this week?
Yeah, how you doing and what did you learn new this week?
I'm doing cool. I feel like I'm burning out socially, but my social ticker is done. I'm done socially. Like I need to go back in a cocoon. But the Kids Cole concert I went to last week was awesome. Besides the fact they made Jaheim an opener, and who does that? To Trey Songz, come on, that's disrespectful. That just still got me mad about that.
Mm-hmm.
But had a absolute ball. So yeah, shout out to my bestie, my sis, for treating me to that concert because the time was had. We took old school pictures and everything. Listen.
That's what's up.
And what did I learn? Prepare for your future.
Deep.
I just can't say, really?
Yeah, no Diddy.
You really taking it serious.
I'm trying.
Yeah. You gotta prepare for your future.
Do you
Like,
care to explain? I mean, because this episode has really no direction. We just chopping it up. So, like, if you care to elaborate on what you mean about prepare for your future, then you can.
okay, I will. Will you want to tell your week was?
No, you can go. I'll just tell them how my week was once you get finished.
Okay. So, this is the thing, right? Because I feel like we at the age where we should be like we can physically see the people who didn't prepare for their future because we're at the age to where like it's not stable, but like if you planted any type of ground earlier, like in your 20s, you're kind of starting to see like what that sprouts into, right? Like you're seeing what that grew into. But we're still at the age where we can look at the older generation and be like, dang, they didn't plan for this. Like you see their life not going the way they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, damn, okay, we're in our 30s, so it's like, okay, damn, let me make sure that I plan accordingly and make sure I'm aligning with what I'm planning. Not just have an idea in your head of what you're gonna look like in your 60s, but like, are you doing the things that like align? Like, I know in my 60s, my kids is grown. Hopefully business be doing good, be running like without me having to be so hands-on. But like we can be traveling, right? Like we're traveling, like we may have grandkids at the time, so we can be like those grandparents when we want to be, and then like have our friends and like our own little just really be living life, enjoying the fruits of our labor, right?
Yeah.
But what happens when you're 60 with no friends?
Or you ain't got no labor to enjoy your fruits.
Yeah, you still out here working, busting down the pavement, trying to make it happen in your 60s. Or what if you raise kids and your kids don't like you and y'all got a bet? Like, are you planting the seeds now for your future? Like, are you aligning yourself with people who see themselves doing similar things in their 60s? For us, that's what we're like right now. It's about our 50s and 60s right about now for millennials. So, and then like your 20s, I feel like that's a party era. Like you're gonna have fun in your 20s regardless. So if you're a Gen Z and you listen, like you're going to have fun, and it's inevitable. You're going to have fun in your 20s regardless.
Yeah, your
20s
early
is
20s,
just,
you're supposed to be making your mistakes.
yeah,
And
you're gonna make your
learning.
mistakes, you're gonna have fun, right? But then also be planting those seeds, even if it's a little bit. I don't care if that's just you graduated college, but you still don't know if that's what the fuck you want to do. Fine. It don't matter. You finished, right?
Yeah.
Like, it don't matter. Like, if you had a long-term boyfriend or girlfriend at that time, and let's say that shit don't work out in 40. It don't matter because you planted the seed to show that you can sustain a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's just planting that thing to watch it grow because you don't know how it's gonna grow.
Mhm.
Some plants grow, they get to a point they die. Some plants flourish, they bloom, they blossom,
Yeah.
right? But plants, when you ain't got nothing, nothing happen.
Yeah, you still messing with the soil.
Yeah. So I'm like, I feel like it's coming full circle to me this week that I'm like at the age where I'm old enough to see the seeds that I planted in my 20s, not knowingly, but I'm also understanding like to be mindful of the seeds that I'm planting now.
Yeah.
So in my 50s and 60s, at least somewhere on the bounds of the track of having a life that I see myself having, like having the friend circle that I want, where it's like we can take friend trips and like just be doing stuff, right?
Mhm.
We can me and you could be taking vacations and like financially stable without worrying about our kids and having good relationships with our kids and relationships with our people, like aligning ourselves with people who align with our vision.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm doing those things and making me more vigilant about it. But I think it's stuff people take for granted. Like a lot. Like I don't think people understand, especially when you're young and you're in your 20s. You don't really think nothing makes a big difference until you damn near hitting 30, and you like, damn, okay, now I got to get it together. So now you them last 2-3 years in your 20s trying to like get a career, get engaged, have a baby, like because you're trying to rush 30 because. In our mind, 30 is when you're supposed to have it together, but we're all in our 30s and we don't fucking have it together. We're literally just starting.
The light bulb, I think, for most people click that they're an adult is like that 27.
Okay.
After 27, going into 27, after 27, I think that's when that light bulb just start going off like, oh shit, like I'm an adult.
Okay.
Like I gotta start getting my stuff prepared, getting my things in order and stuff like that so I can figure out what exactly am I going to do and how I'm gonna like line up for my future.
Right.
But I think a lot of people like miss that mark. Like as soon as they get 27 or because you was busy, because I think some people when they do hit 27 is because they already like bogged down up in their life to where they already in their career, they already got kids and stuff like that. So they don't even have time to like think about planting seeds all the way so they can be able to like live further on in their future. Everybody is kind of sort of stuck on like live now type stuff versus living towards the future.
Yeah.
So it ended up stumping some people when they get to their 30s and they look up and then because a lot of people run on autopilot.
That's
once
the
you
thing.
get in your career and you have kids and stuff, you continue to like switch it off and jump into autopilot mode.
Yep.
And you'll mess yourself up because if you don't like raise your head every once in a while to check on like your own clock, you'll mess around and you'll be 40 and you'll be like, dang, what happened to my 30s?
Yep. You be
and
out here 50 trying to figure out what the hell happened.
And you like, dang, I really ain't do nothing. I don't have no personality. I don't have no hobbies. I don't have like nothing. My family not the way I wanted to be. My financial situation not the way I wanted to be. And then it's like once you get to your 50s, some people just like give up.
Yeah.
Because that's like half of their life.
Yeah.
And it's not really half of your life, but it is.
Yeah.
Because I mean, at 50, I think by 50, you kind of sort of have been an adult just about the same amount of time as you've been like a teenager, like a kid. Yeah. Well, because if you're doing 25, 25, 25, that's half and half. And then
you're counting 25.
Yeah, because
25.
because like that 25, 27 is when it like it click in your head that dang, I'm a whole adult.
Oh, okay.
So it's like
saying.
then that's when you done spent half your life as almost more than what you've been a child.
Well,
So
okay,
it's
I get what you're
like
saying.
you ain't really fully just like ready for that.
Yeah.
And I think that's the part that messed people up. But
No, that autopilot is that's wild.
yeah, autopilot is
Because
crazy.
you do a lot of people get on autopilot and you stop dreaming, you stop thinking about what you want your future to look like, and you're just like, well, it is what it is right now. So I worry about it another day. It's not like you shouldn't stress yourself out about it, but again, like even if it's a small seed,
Gotta plant something.
yeah,
Gotta
like at
try.
least something. Like because you don't want to look up and then you ain't got nothing. Nothing grew, nothing sprouted, nothing like nothing. Then you gotta watch everybody else.
Your peers grow without you and grow past you and stuff like that. And that'd be the hard part too.
Cause how the hell you gonna look up like people in their 20s are telling like morals. Make sure that your stuff is aligning because again, birds of a feather flock together. People that you friends with, it at a certain point when you in your early 30s, it don't matter. It's like a free pool of shit. Like you don't care what somebody else doing because you more so like I ain't judging. That's not me. I don't do that. But once life start happening, you start being like, that don't really align with me too well. And then you don't want to look up in your 30s and 40s and you ain't got no fucking friends. Like that's wild. You don't got not a single friend because you aligned yourself all your 20s with people who did not align with you.
Yeah, that's the hard
Or
part.
you get to be 50 and you talking about you don't have no friends, you don't got nothing to do now. You out here trying to make friends at that big age, baby. I couldn't.
Yeah, that's hard.
Baby, I take my little two friends. Like I don't care. At least have a friend. Like you ain't got them.
Yeah.
That's scary. That's scary.
Nah, that is.
So I'm like, I think I'm just realizing I'm seeing it full circle from all aspects. And I'm like, dang, okay, well, I'm glad I planted this in my 20s, not knowingly. Because again, you can have fun regardless. I had a ball in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's inevitable. You gonna have fun. But get those little nuggets in too.
Yeah.
At the same time. So I'm just like, take responsibility. It's your life. Take responsibility for your life and your shit. Like you can't be out here, cause then you hear a lot of people like our parents, they get 50, 60 years old and they're like, this happened to me. I tried to be the best person I could be. I had to go through this. I had to do this. But you ain't got nothing to show for nothing. You ain't got no friends. You don't own nothing. You work, beat down the payment for a job that didn't want your ass, either fired you or made you retire early. Like, you did all this and ain't got nothing to show. You don't have no social life. You ain't got no relationship. Your kids don't like you. Like life is just nowhere near. And then they say, my life didn't turn out the way I thought it would. What did you do to make your life turn out that way? You just thought it was gonna
it's
fall
time
into
for
place.
personal reflect in.
Yeah, and then they be in denial. Like,
yeah,
I'm like, but realistically, what did you do? You didn't do anything, and you thought what? Being a nice person was gonna get you there. You thought if you worked hard enough, your life was just gonna fall into place. Like, what work did you put in for this stuff?
Yeah.
And you spend your whole life pushing people away over stuff you think is important at the time. Like you said, peeking your head out and saying like, okay, doing a check on yourself and saying, okay, is this okay? Is this okay? Is this, like, and paying attention to those things and areas.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me. It's mind blowing and it's just making me self reflect. But yeah.
So like, I've been cool. We're not sick this week. Like, that's the good thing. Because last week we was out here like the whole house was out of commission.
Y'all heard me on that last episode.
So like, yeah,
we struggling.
We're doing much better this week. So
Yeah.
I say I'm grateful that we wasn't sick for that long.
Yeah.
Because everybody was just sick maybe a day or two.
Yeah, it's
no more than that. And it's just like a quick little change of the weather, so it messed everybody up.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, now we back in action.
And we all get sick at the same time. It's like one after the other.
Yeah.
So that's why it lingers.
So I
a
built
week.
up my immunity, so I shouldn't get sick no more for the rest of this year.
It's not how it works.
That's how it worked for me. I don't get sick like that all the time.
That
It's
don't-
either I get that one sickness and then like bam, like now I'm straight. Because I done built up that yearly immunity.
What?
Yeah.
What? Come September, October, you gonna be out here.
What then? Because that's when it's
telling now I'm all right. No, he over there dying. Like he
that's
over
when
there.
my allergies kick in. Especially when it's switching over to that fall time and stuff like that, because my allergies start kicking in. Because that's
Man,
when
over here can't breathe for nothing.
yeah, that's when that be. But what did I learn this week? It don't matter what you do, somebody always gonna have something to say. Man,
Okay.
regardless, it don't matter what you do.
Alright.
Man, it don't matter what you do, somebody always gonna have something to say.
That's a fact.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
You ain't lying. Niggas will always have something to say. Whether you doing bad, whether you doing good, whether you ain't doing nothing, whether you minding your business, somebody is always gonna have something to say.
Whether it's good, bad, or in between, somebody always gonna have something to say.
Yeah, because you're always gonna have a hater saying some hating ass shit.
Or you always gonna have somebody trying to give you words of encouragement. And I think that's the part that I think everybody needs to focus more upon.
What?
It's the ones that's giving you the words of encouragement. True. Especially when it comes from like random people that's not in your circle or people that's in your circle and they're like giving you that extra boost. That's that extra boost of morale. Because our generation, we didn't get that a lot. We don't get that a lot. And we don't even understand how to like fully take compliments a lot of times.
Yeah.
So it's like understanding that when people are giving us a compliment, it's okay not to, how to take that compliment and how to like not have to be forced to give somebody else a compliment.
Yes,
because they gave you a compliment.
Yeah.
Like, you can receive that compliment and say thank you and like listen to them, but you ain't gotta like try to force a compliment out.
Yeah.
Because they gave one to you. Like some of the time it's better just to like sit there and receive it and just like shut up. Like, because that's what it's about some of the time. Because I feel like when you overcompensate, you some of the time miss your message. Because when people give you compliments out of nowhere, like they giving you a message. They telling you, like they giving you that extra little push to keep going, or to like you're doing good, or like just any little thing. So it's like it's best to just take that and like take it in and like fully understand it, so it can like help you personally. Because that's what we need. Everybody need that pat on their back, and everybody needs to like boost their own immunity, build it, meaning like being able, it's about self-confidence, fam. Like that's the key words up in it. Because Lizzo talking about she quit music because
Who asked for that?
Because
we didn't care.
She talking about because the world crazy and like everybody keep trying to break her down and stuff like that. But it's like, where's your self-confidence at? If you really love to make music, then you will continue to make music. But her problem is why she's ready to quit is because she ain't found another hit after she stole that song from old buddy dude.
Oh, I thought because she was under that lawsuit for body shaming fat people. Oh, I'm sorry. Not like fat people.
That too.
Big people, my bad. Like, I thought
it's both.
I thought, you know.
I think it's both.
Now she leaving.
Yeah, she ain't got no money, baby, to pay that off. And then on top of that, like when she stole that song from old buddy dude, like she ain't had no hits since that.
Yeah.
So it's like, duh, you finna quit music. You can't, like, you don't have that extra juice that you needed. You ain't got the right people in your corner helping you make music. Because once you stole that, everybody else look like, nah, she gonna steal my stuff. So like, let me move around. I ain't trying to help. And then also something else dumb I heard this week was when somebody asked Rick Ross, all right, the question was, they asked Rick Ross, how do I make money if I ain't got no money? And he told them, like, you just gotta bring some value to the table, sit at a table with people with money and bring some value. And I'm like, bro, that doesn't make any sense.
That was
stupid.
just say you don't know. Just
Yeah.
say you don't know. That's what I'm
Deadass.
saying. People want to get into this. Y'all be wanting to get in the room with some of these celebrities, and they looked up. They
Yeah.
looked up on money, and you talking about I wanted to talk to them and see how they got it. They don't even know.
They
'Cause
know how
don't
they got it.
even- Yeah, that way
No
they got it.
Diddy. No Diddy, fam. Speaking of no Diddy, boys ran off on the plug. Like he was gone. He was on the run. He pulled the Young Thug, saying,
No,
"I'm
he's
on the run."
Stop
He
saying
was.
that.
Boy shot the skirt off of here in the jet.
He gone.
Nah, he back in Miami.
No.
They seen him in Miami. He had to go on come back because it's like, bro, if you ain't do it, then what you run for?
That's crazy.
That
But
is crazy
see-
how they coming to get Diddy, bro. I ain't one of them that's gonna sit there and say, like, let's wait till all the court stuff come out and let's do all this and we over here tearing down another black man. I'm not tearing down another black person. It's just that black person put his own self in that predicament. I didn't seen the pictures, bro. Cause you know, like on the conspiracy stuff, they didn't drop the pictures. Yeah, some pictures that came out from like, yeah, they so-called allegedly shot somebody in the bathroom. Like, yeah, and it's
Oh, I
like,
remember. Yeah.
well, they got the pictures of the crime scene and everything.
I think I could have
So,
saw them.
yeah, it was on Daily Mail. So, no, either Daily Mail or it was up on New York Post. You got to catch that before they take it down.
Yeah.
But like, bro, you did it, fam. Like, if you did it, you did it. You
This
feel
should
me?
show people too, like how the media be lying to y'all in your face. Like they be playing in your face.
Yeah.
Like it literally shows how they spin the story.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like that's another like in your face, like this be happening. Ain't no conspiracy. People not crazy. Like no, they in your face lying to us in our face. And then like going back to like the Rick Ross thing, like you have to be careful who you taking advice from. Because here's the thing, because he said make sure like get in a room with people and make sure like you bring value. Your value puts you in the room. Let's be clear. You not just gonna get out the room off the strength. You had to have some type of value to already be in the room at the table. That's not gonna get money in your pocket.
Nah.
Like what type of what little brother stuff is that? Like
Yeah,
you just
he
gonna
on
wait
some
your
wait your
turn
turn type
stuff, like or you on some like maybe on a
Handouts.
yeah, I'm gonna get
Handout
on. Like
type stuff.
no, what are you going to do to make yourself successful? Because that goes
You
back
gotta
to like I
plant that
said.
seed.
Yeah, come on, you gotta plant
And
the
getting in that room ain't planting no seeds.
No,
You gotta
it's
bring
getting in the
something in that
room.
room. Because you can plant that seed once you get in that room, but you gotta do some groundwork to get into that
Because
room.
everybody in that room has value. So what are you gonna learn sitting in the room at that table that you're gonna take and make yourself successful? Because now you're in the room with a bunch of people who got value. What are you learning to make your own self successful? It ain't about being at like this. That's why I hate when celebrities come out and give people stupid advice and people be eating it up. I mean, y'all be like, y'all be like,
no Diddy, dang.
will you stop that? Really? They be slurping it. They be
Yeah, they do. Like they be all up on it.
And dudes be under the comments 100, bro. Like, shut up. They be like
grind, bro. Like
mad.
grind.
It be like he didn't say nothing though. He didn't even give. He said bring value. He didn't bring value to that conversation because he didn't tell you nothing for real. Because what he did to get like either he never had a struggle or what he had to do to get out of his struggle. Most people, the normal people, couldn't fence him. Like
boys ain't had that much of a struggle. He was working for the government. Like he was a whole security. I mean, he was a whole prison guard. Like he had benefits and everything. He the third.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like he the third. Like if you the third in that generation, that means that your family like really did something. Cause ain't nobody out here. Well, nah, never mind. That was a whole lie. Cause they do be having juniors out here, and they daddy ain't did nothing for no junior name.
People just lazy with naming kids. Like that's what that is. But like, no, you have to be able to get into. You already have to bring the value to get there, and then what you gonna learn from the value from the other people who might know more than you to get where you trying to go.
Yeah.
And then, oh, you said everybody got something to say. Listen, if you First of all, was you talking about me? Because I felt attacked.
Which
Like
part? What part?
to take it a compliment. Like I said, I think he's talking about me. Like I am horrible at taking.
If the shoe fit, I'm not good at taking compliments too. So it's like, yeah, I said that because I needed to hear that too. But if you feel like it was about you, then apparently you needed to hear that message too.
There it is then.
Like, like it goes for
No.
everybody. Like,
No, that's true. That's a real spill. Cause I'm bad at taking compliments. Like I always like you saying, like the person that has to give I always feel like I got to give you a compliment back instead of just saying thank you. Cause now I feel weird. Like I feel like I owe you something, and it does stem from like not getting that as a child. Like not getting like that pat on your back and saying, "Yo, like you doing a good job. Congratulations," or something as simple as like, "I see you doing good." Like just simple things like, and it's not always about your looks, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like, oh, you cute, like okay, cool, but like when people see like something in you, like specifically, and they point that out, like it's different, and
yeah,
it's like you don't know necessarily how to take that. And for me, like I'm going to learn how to say thank you, like I appreciate it because it feels so weird and so awkward. And like this month, the entire month of I think March has been. I feel like people have. I think I didn't cry this month like a couple because I have been shocked by so much stuff, and people have really shown up and like I feel like give me my flowers literally, like out of absolute nowhere.
yeah,
I didn't ask for it. I didn't even know I needed it because I've been so like in a grind mode to
hmm
where I'm like, okay, I gotta get this. Like I gotta get somewhere. I gotta make some motion. To where other people's like, yo, like I see you, like you really out here like living what you're telling people, and I wanna like appreciate you today. And it had me messed up. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think I'm still trying to process the blessings that I've gotten this month because they were so unexpected. And
a bunch of words of encouragement in the process.
yeah, they like people not only, it wasn't about the physical objects that people were giving me or like the stuff that I got from it, but it was like the the encouragement that I got from it, and people saying, "No, I do see you," and I might not say it all the time, and you might not hear it all the time, but like I see what you out here doing. Like you're strong, and like just seeing everything that I'm pouring out, the seeds that I'm planting, other
hmm
people can see them. And they want to give me my flowers because they believe in what I'm trying to do,
Yeah,
and that's like a undescribable feeling because you grow up and like I don't need y'all. I do this. I do this by myself. Like I don't need people to back me. But when you have people to back you, that
it hit different.
it does.
Like,
It really does.
like my compliment to be like when I'm out in the field, like doing cars, I see like a older black dude or even like a dude my age. It don't even matter like what race it is, and they be like, "You work for somebody or you own your own business?" I'm like, "Nah, I own my own business. It's my business." They be like, "That's what's up." Like, especially like the older black dudes, because they always like look at me and give me like that little head nod, like, "All right, I see you, youngster."
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
like that be the whole thing. It's like I be receiving that a lot. And it's like it was weird at first, and
Mhm.
now it's not so much weird because it's like I guess like people really just see like because I guess I'm a young cat to these people.
We
Uh,
are fairly young. We know a lot of older people. We gotta
yeah,
like put in perspective the people that we've been meeting on this entrepreneur thing.
yeah,
Most of
we've
these
been
people's
meeting
in their
much in their
40s,
40s and
50s,
their 50s.
that almost hitting 60. So we ain't even made it to mid 30 yet. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like all the way. We in between early 30, mid 30, we in between. So for us it is.
yeah, like
We
all the
are
older cats
young.
keep just like yeah, keep grinding,
Yeah.
like keep doing it, like, and that's the cool part, like. That's just the plain cool part about it, and that's the whole. That's why I'm like, accepting your compliments, because
Yeah.
those are like the little random compliments that pop up out of nowhere, especially if you
Yeah.
like doing something and you're not like 100% confident on that
Yeah.
day about what you're doing, and it's just like, all right, here we go, just another day, and out of nowhere somebody give you like that little cool little like head nod, like, nah, I see you, bro, keep grinding,
Yeah.
and like that keep like pushing you forward.
Yeah.
All right, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
That be the part that like make it seem like, all right, like I really am like walking in my purpose, doing what I'm supposed to be doing, trying
Yeah.
to get to my next step, because I'm always thinking about my next step to a certain extent.
Yeah.
It's not my only stop. I'm trying to do other stuff. This is just the beginning of my process.
Yeah.
So it's like I like to see that part or hear that part, so it let me know like, all right, anything I can do, and I put my mind to it, then I can really like get it.
Yeah.
So, yes, off of the.
No, that's I think that's dope. I think that was free.
Mhm.
It go back to planting seeds.
Yeah,
Like
planting the
really,
seeds.
like I think 30 is such a weird age.
Yeah,
And I think 30 is the age nobody talks about. You hear
nah,
about 40 is the new 20,
and which
then
is
you
not.
hear, yeah, I don't even
I don't even
know
understand
that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't understand that logic. Then you hear, 50. Then
Hmm.
you hear about all the other age brackets, but nobody really talks about 30. They just say 30 like you get your shit together. Nobody really says what that looks like, because 30 you don't really get your shit together. Like again, I feel like we're still at the beginning of a lot of stuff. In
Yeah,
your
30, boy,
20s,
you
you feel
still a
like,
whole teenager out here,
yeah,
like as an
you
adult.
as an adult, yeah, you're an adult teenager. Like in your 20s, you think, in my 30s I have it together. Then you think you're starting in your 20s, and 20s is like, no, that's just your trial and error phase. Like
Even the
you,
early 30s is your trial and error phase.
by 30, you need to.
I know you're supposed to,
You should
but
recognize your errors, and you should be in the process of
trying to
getting
fix
that shit.
everything.
Yeah, get that fixed.
Because I think that's the part about like the millennials.
It's like profound.
Some is
30,
not there yet,
yeah,
but some is.
yeah,
And it's like that's the toss up part, because it's like some of us are actually like trying, but then you got your ones in your 30s, your early 30s is out here still like, bro, you in your 30s, like chill out, like you acting like you like in your 20s.
but then them gonna be the ones in the 60s talking about the stuff from their 20s. They're like, I could have did this, I could have did that, like, but you didn't do it.
Yeah,
You
you
know
didn't
what I'm
plant
saying?
them
You didn't
seeds.
plant the seeds. And then you have the ones like now, like we're in our 30s, and I'm not saying everybody's on different time spans, like, but something in your life should be working out. Like you might have thought you was gonna be 30 with a family right now. You might not have a family, but you might have the career that you thought you was going. Maybe not in that same career, but you have a career. Like you might not have a career, but you might have the family. Like you should have something in your life, like I said, to show the
Something to show
seeds
for.
that you planted. If you still in your 30s, you're like, dang, I have to get everything together. From what I've been seeing and like just from experience, that's probably because you didn't plant anything in your 20s and you were just, well, I work, I'm having fun. You're not thinking too hard on it because you're like, well, life is just gonna come. God gonna give it to me. Stop that. Faith without work is dead.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all can't just keep putting that off on the Lord that it just ain't your time. He just ain't gave it to you yet. You ain't worked for nothing. You ain't asked him for nothing. You ain't prayed for nothing. And you ain't did the work for nothing that if you did pray, you ain't did the work for nothing that you didn't pray for. You just thinking magically he gonna drop a man off at your door. He gonna give you your dream job. He gonna give you your dream kids. He gonna just give you your dream life, and that's just no. What work, what change, what stuff are you going to do? What seeds are you going to plant to get the things that you desire? God is going to lead you on the journey, but He not a genie. He not just gonna grant you your wish. That's not how it works. So stop. I think that burned me up because I hear younger people say that. Well, God would give it to me in my time.
And then you hear old
And then you hear
folks
old
saying
people
that too.
saying like, "I'm just gonna trust in the Lord." Girl, you ain't. How long you been trusting in the Lord? Did you get it yet? Like, and then like you hear women going through a breakup or like a lot of single mom. Well, God gonna send this. No, You have not because you asked not and you didn't do the work. You have to do the work. You have to plant the seeds. He tells you your faith has to be a mustard seed. Literally, that literally is in the Bible. Like you need the faith of a mustard seed. So that means you still have to have the seed to plant it.
Mm-hmm.
He needs you to plant it. That's why it's not by chance that's in there. Like you have to be able to do some type of work, or you wake up and you 60 and 50 and you don't know what happened to your life. You wake up 30 and like feel like you got to get it all together right now. Now you living 30 under pressure.
Yeah.
We already living 30 under pressure. Why would you don't
Want to
do?
add more pressure to
Yeah,
yourself.
like fix your. We all got stuff to fix. We all got stuff to work on. It's not gonna be perfect, but and it don't mean you have to over obsess. I think people feel like it has to be over obsessive. You don't have to over obsess over that. Like it's just do a check every couple months. You know what I'm saying? Every once that's why I promote people to do a vision board. It's not for you to just wake up.
It.
Yeah. Just check it every couple months. Heck, once a year. At the end of the year, come back and say, okay, did I do any of this? Sometimes it's about putting it out there, figuring out. Sometimes it's just figuring out what you want. Some people don't know. It's very basic. Oh, I want a happy family. What happy look like? You're traveling? Because you could be traveling and not be happy. That might not be for you. You might not be into that. Everybody don't want to travel. Yeah. I know we live in an era where everybody feels like traveling is a thing, but some people genuinely don't care to travel. Like, what is your happy? Like, you have to know what a happy family looks like. Laughs and giggles don't mean y'all happy. Like, I want a good career. I want to make money. How? Because you can make money with the devil. So how you want to make money? Like, that's what Diddy going through right now. He wanted to make money. He made it. Mm-hmm. But now it's time to collect from who he made it from. Mm-hmm. So you can do that, but please be very mindful of how you want to get, what these things look like. Like, I know I want success. I want to help women. I want to do these things, but I want my family to stay one. I want my family to be healthy, and my family comes first. And I want my kids to like me when they get older, and I want to be in a happy marriage in the next 20 years. Like, I know what that looks like. Like, I know exactly what my life looks like from my 60s. I'm okay if it doesn't all, I'm not saying it got to be like that down to the T, but the stuff that really matters. And it does come to like working on stuff like taking a compliment. Mm-hmm. Just say thank you and leave it alone. Like,
say thank you and keep it pushing.
Yeah.
So, speaking of happy,
I'm happy.
No Diddy. Nah, I'm playing. That was wild up. Like, I'm happy.
Okay.
You're not gonna ask why?
Why are you happy?
Because
listen, I already know. Mark, here we go.
Finally, we get in music again. We finally get in me and rap because I got tired of running around here talking about some glow. Like,
wow.
Like, I got tired of hearing that.
Y'all men are messy human beings. We talk about women, but we not talking about how petty y'all is. Y'all in reunited.
The Future album is good. Zero album is good.
If you went to Future just put you to sleep. He just got that one.
It depends, because it depends on the producer. Some of the time, yeah, it depends on the producer.
Two tracks.
Talking about boring and put you to sleep is this new beef that they got brewing. You got two artists that have put you to sleep, sitting there talking about they want to beef.
Don't do that. That's no.
J. Cole will put you to sleep.
First of all, he would not. Second of all, we did not ask for this beef. They've been avoiding this beef for decades.
And I know why.
And the fact that we about to they really finna try to do this over a not knowing how to take a compliment.
He
didn't know how to just say thank you, and call it a day. You out here about to beef with these people because they gave you a compliment. Don't let the internet hype you up. Because as soon as you lose, they gonna tell you up. They is gonna tell
He
you
don't even
up on
drop
this
enough
internet.
music to be sitting here trying to beef with people.
Future is sitting up. We know he trifling. He finna use you for his own personal feelings because he upset on some extra stuff. This is crazy. And like, we gonna stop coming. Listen, Drake, y'all can say what y'all want. You don't got to like him. I don't care for him personally, but I also don't know him personally.
Mm-hmm. We're speaking
However,
music wise.
music, you cannot deny what that man has done for the past. He done had since 2010. He done had the decade on lock. Okay, you can go back to album, the mixtape. He won a Grammy up. He got songs that has led a generation. We not gonna act like we wasn't all out here YOLO. That's what I'm saying. Our 20s wasn't nothing but fun. We was all out here YOLO. Like, we not gonna do that. Started from the bottom. We hit 25. That nigga came out with started from the bottom. Now we here. Like, we wasn't about to hit. We wasn't transitioning over to 30ish. Like, come on. Like, you cannot take his musical background, and he been telling y'all this. You go back and listen to his music, he been saying it since the beginning. So we mad at him for living his raps.
But
I can't be mad at you for that.
I'm mad. I'm mad because they didn't put Future in that top 3. Because I think he's part of the big 3.
No, he doesn't.
Why not? He been right there along with Drake this whole entire time.
He's not as important.
Shit, if he ain't.
You could get rid of Future catalog.
Actually, you couldn't get rid of Future catalog. You tripping. Future ain't get lit until no, not Future, but Drake ain't really take off until after What a Time to Be Alive.
No.
That helped both of them, actually.
No.
It did. It helped both of them.
Drake was already Drake.
And Future was already Future. Talking like you got that cash, nigga, you ain't buy shit. Future been on his shit. Same damn time. And he was Dirty Sprite 2 was already out.
You ain't never had nobody come out that you thought was Drake that wasn't Drake. You done had somebody come out that you thought was Future that wasn't. It don't matter. He had a whole for 2 years
because
solid.
Everybody that tried to be Drake, Future. He got rid of him. So we ain't finna act like Quentin Miller waiting up in the mix. He ain't helped right half of the rap.
I'm not talking about right. This man came out with his own song and everybody thought that was Future. For 2 years.
We thought that Drake was dropping his own songs, but we figured out that
right. Y'all ain't finna go there. We not finna do that with Drake because y'all like if you can't go back to
I love Mackillon. The Weeknd.
I'm not going to blame him for writer's block, okay?
Party.
That man has a pen.
Party dude. Like Party Next Door.
Like, don't.
The Weeknd.
Don't do that. Do not get on here and do that. Don't fuck with these people. Don't get on here and do that. Because he capping. He is capping right now. Because we're not going to act like Drake ain't got no pen.
I'm not saying he ain't got no pen. I'm never saying
Wayne
that.
Ain't putting nobody up under him. Like, this man is that man's successor.
Okay. You got to say something. Because you can't
I ain't going to say nothing. Because his pen spoke for himself.
You said Wayne, and I thought you was going to get mad disrespectful.
You disrespectful.
Nah, cause I know who the number one is.
It ain't Future.
It's Wayne.
Y'all out here mad at this man.
It's still Wayne, regardless of what everybody want to say. You can have a big 3, but the one that's sitting at the top, it's like they talking about second, third, and fourth is who the big 3 is, because we know who the big uno numero is. I said that all wrong, and that's Wayne.
But y'all mad at y'all keep beefing with Drake because y'all just come out and say it. Y'all mad and jelly because he didn't name nobody else his successor, but this Canadian from Toronto, this little
Future and Drake going hit for hit right now.
I ain't going no hit for hit.
Yeah,
Future ain't got enough hits to stick with Drake. Don't do that.
Nah, you the one that's sleeping. He ain't
got enough hits to stick it out with Drake. Who we talking about?
You sleep.
Any album.
You sleep.
Any album.
You sleep.
Drake. He can't keep up. He made a diss album to Drake and it wasn't even as good as Drake's album. How you mad over an album?
Which wasn't good?
The one that's out now.
You lying.
That is so that album is better than Drake's last album.
Yeah, that's way better than For My Dogs. You talking about
I
the
know you
song in
lying.
general?
No, I'm talking about the entire album.
Oh
The
yeah, nah,
entire-
that album was way better than For My Dogs.
You a lie.
And I Never Liked You was way better than the one with Her Loss. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah.
You tripping?
Nah,
Yes.
nah,
Cause what? He talking about drugs he don't do? Like
nah. His CD was better.
how? In what way? Cause not damn sure not lyrically.
Drake wasn't on that being lyrically too.
That's my point. Like
This
that
like-
is my point. You can't even hear like his music all the way too loud to even hear him. Like you can't. We not finna do that. That's what we just not finna do. You not finna sit here and say Future killed Drake on nothing ever. Like because even when Future
Digital
had,
Dash.
what song was that when Digital Dash was out?
I'm talking about you. Talking about he ain't ever killed him on nothing. When they had on What a Time to Be Alive, Digital Dash. You
We
tripping?
can't compare the album they did together because that's the album they did. I'm saying like separate albums, separate songs.
Bro,
anytime-
Dirty Sprite 2 is up there with And Nothing Is the Same.
It can be up there, but what's better?
They tied.
You can't. Nope.
What's
Ain't
better is the Carter
inside.
2. Like,
Stop doing. You can't. You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
what's better is Lil Wayne.
Nope. No world with Future ever. That man has got. It ain't even about the accolades. He has what genre? Future can't even cross over to nothing. Like then he had the
He like
females.
pop hip hop.
He ain't know who
He's still a popular artist. Pop is popular.
pop for who.
Everybody listens to Future.
No, everybody does not. Future is a niche. Y'all think people listen to Future. Future is a
Bro,
niche. He has
everybody
a selective
listen to
group of
Future.
y'all. And then they keep saying, ain't nobody listening to you in the hood. Nigga, you not listening to you in the hood. None of y'all niggas, none of y'all is in the hood. So stop telling hood people what we listening to. I can guarantee you. It
Kanye
ain't-
West said that he beat all of them, so he actually is the number one. He threw his own self up in the mix.
Kanye.
Talking about I killed Kendrick up on the song we did together. And I've been beefing with Drake, but
now that he winning. And then Kendrick, don't let them people hype you.
yeah, you don't drop enough music, bro.
It ain't even about the music. You ain't got the solid team behind you. You ain't got nothing but a bunch of flaky people. You got Future who was mad simply because Drake didn't do the album with him. That's some feminine stuff. I don't care what nobody. How you mad at this man for doing something else?
Because
with
he brought him
somebody
to
else?
Atlanta. So don't do
matter.
that. Don't switch up.
I could do what the hell I want.
Well, yeah, because Drake is flaky like that. He is
We
still
ain't
anybody.
married. My Drake ain't got to do nothing
Yeah, but
with
Drake
you.
is still anybody's city music. He been doing that his whole career. But y'all
Long
thought that
story.
dude was from Houston this whole entire time.
Ooh, we did not think Drake was from Houston.
The way he stole everybody's stuff, you would have thought it
He did
was.
not steal. He paid homage.
Paid homage, steal, whichever words
need
you want to
stop
say,
that.
he did
You
it.
need to get over it.
No,
You need to let that go.
no. He stole my people music.
He did not.
He stole the music from my culture, and now he talking about he put it my culture on.
He paying homage. It's about how you look at it.
How?
Anyhow,
What other Houston rapper had he put on the song?
Kendrick,
None.
don't let these.
So he
people-
ain't paying homage. If he ain't had no Houston rappers on none of his songs, he ain't paying homage. He's stealing our style and he running with it. At least Wayne got some songs with some Houston artists. Drake ain't got not one song with a Houston artist damn near. So that's not really paying homage. He ain't got no songs with no, he got Black Boy when he did with the Memphis when he stole them from Wild.
He don't feel like this off camera, y'all. I promise he can't.
Nah, Drake do make some good
he
music.
is
I'm not
out
saying
here
Drake don't make no good music.
You can't say he don't because
I'm
his
not
music
saying
will
that.
stand the test of time. People still gonna be talking about Drake. Ain't nobody talking about Future. Them kids ain't gonna be talking about Future, but you know who they gonna be talking about? Drake. You know what the younger
Because he
generation
making music for them now.
He's supposed to because that's who's gonna pay his pocket.
It's not even about paying the pockets
It
no more. It's
is.
about going to concerts.
That's
And
who keeps
we
you
still
relevant.
going to concerts.
No, that's not our generation. It's the younger generation. So he should business. I can't be mad at him for being a businessman.
Nah, yeah, you're right
that
about
is
that.
who's going to go to his concerts, pay his tickets,
We
buy the little
just
stuff.
stream.
Like that's all we do. So yes, he's going to cater because that's who's important. Santana's gonna know Drake before he know Future. Like, trust me, homeboy, half his playlist is Drake. Like, Drake made sure he gonna be played at every barbecue ever. Okay. We already said he made slogans for the decades. Like, what are we talking about? People put on successful right now, and everybody's gonna be
even
like,
your granny gonna be just singing it too.
Stop
I'm not taking nothing away from Drake.
You trying to sleep on that man like Wayne didn't know what he was doing. All y'all being mad, disrespectful, like Wayne didn't know what he was doing when he named this man his successor. Y'all gonna tell him he picked wrong? How you gonna tell a goat he picked wrong? Because that's what y'all doing.
He picked wrong.
And I don't really like that. Like, you can't be doing that. You can't tell that man he picked the wrong successor. And now y'all picking on this man because y'all can't come at Wayne.
Duh.
That's crazy. Y'all scary. Shut up. Like that.
Pick on the Canadian.
That's messed up. And did he live? It's not like the man ain't out here living what he said he was gonna do. You go back from the first mixtape. You can run his catalog. He been telling y'all he was gonna do this, and y'all mad because he really did it? Really? And then Kendrick, you letting these people set you up because you ain't got one solid person on your team. Future is flaky. Rick Ross, come on. He made songs with this man when he was beefing with his artists. Like, really? Kanye is doing it for just for the fun of it, the shits and giggles. Like, you ain't got not a solid baller on your team that's gonna stand 10 toes down behind this beef.
Just Kanye.
Kanye ain't standing. Kanye gonna flip on him. Like, how you gonna?
Well, he already did. I beat you. Like, because Kanye said he don't need help in this beef.
Don't let the
This is his personal beef. He don't need everybody up in here jumping in his stuff. This is his fault.
Let it. K-Dot, whichever personality.
Because that's what it was. It was K-Dot got his feelings hurt.
Say thank you for the compliment, baby. And don't let these people hype. Don't let the internet, because they ain't got nothing to do. They gonna laugh at you. They gonna stand with you today and laugh at you tomorrow. Don't let these internet people, they don't take nothing serious. They ain't really got your back like they. Look at Diddy. Look at him. Everybody thought they talking about Diddy thought we was gonna have his back. Why? Like, the internet flaky. Like, why would you think that? Like, they gonna stand behind you today and laugh at you tomorrow talking about you gonna be Meek Mills. You better remember that.
Nah, he couldn't be Meek Mills because he ain't
then you gonna go ahead and lose this beef to Cole? Come on, this a beef we ain't even want. We gave it to both of y'all.
If it was Meek Mills, Drake would have been said something. He ain't gonna say nothing to Kendrick.
Because it's not his beef. It's J. Cole and Kendrick. This ain't got he just a casualty.
That's the crazy part. It's two people that take forever in a year to make music want to beef.
He don't need to take this.
Man, what Chance the Rapper at when we need him? Like,
where is Chance?
What Chance the Rapper is, bro?
What is you? Come back.
Like, what Chance the Rapper
stop this right now. Like, we need you. Yes, where are you? For real. Come back. You got to stop this. You need to talk both of them off the ledge because this is ridiculous.
Where's Chance at when we need him?
This is something we sat here and avoided this beef for two decades, and now y'all finna be all screw it, let's do it. No, we too old for that. We should know better. Like, we should be both of y'all supposed to be peaceful artists. What's happening? We Black Unity, I thought. Like,
but
what happened?
The thing is, in hip hop, nobody's never like tested them. Like, in order to be considered like one of the GOATs, you gotta have some type of friction somewhere. All the GOATs has had friction. Even Kanye had friction. Even Drake, like, he beat Meek Mills to let everybody know, like, nah, fam, I really am like one of them.
But they're not that.
It's only one artist that ain't had to have beef with nobody, and that was Lil Wayne.
Yeah, because ain't nobody stupid.
Yeah.
Like, who does that?
More of the story, Wayne is the GOAT. Like,
all y'all number two to that. Like,
yeah. But with that being said, you got any final words before we get out of here?
Plant your seeds.
Yeah, plant your seeds. That being said, I'm Hunt.
I'm Kiki.
This is the Hunt Life Podcast. Hunt Life.
Live dreams. Bye, y'all.
What's good, people? Before y'all leave, don't forget to like, share, and comment. Oh, and follow us at
Hunt Life the podcast on Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube. Please hit the subscribe button. You can also find me at I'm the Key on Instagram, and you can follow us on Hunt Life Co on Instagram and TikTok.
and you can find me on Mr. Hunt Bubbles on everywhere. Mr. Hunt Bubbles on everything, and also Hunt Files. And don't forget, if you got any comments or any statements or anything that you want to leave us, you can always find us up on Instagram and Hunt Life the podcast. Have a great day, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Hunt Life, live dreams.